Hello everyone and welcome to Infused Transitions. Thank you so much for being here. I welcome each and every one of you. I'm very, very glad you're here and appreciate each of you. If you are new here and you want to know a little more about how I read, you can check the description box down below for information about that. We just want to welcome you here. We're glad that you've decided to join us. If this video resonates with you, we ask that you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, hitting that notification bell so you can know when new content comes up. For those of you who are returning, thank you guys so much. I just really appreciate each and every one of you. I love being able to come in here and share these readings with you. So let's just jump right in. Okay, so for those of you who are new, who maybe don't know what we're doing here, I've already done Ace through 7, and I felt inspired to do a trip through the minor arcana. So what I'm doing is I have you pick whatever one pulls your attention, draws your eye, that you feel led to, however that works for you. And then I will be doing a reading for each individual suit, and we'll be pulling 3 cards for past, 3 for present, 3 for future, and that's pretty much it. If you're wanting to check out the Ace through 7, feel free to go to the videos section of this channel, and they are there for your viewing. Fair warning, some of them are in parts because every now and then I have technical challenges that make it so that it has to be in segments and in parts. And then there we go. So here we go. All right. I am going to be using the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot, the Gilded Tarot Royale, and the Light Seers Tarot. These are the decks that I'm going to be using throughout this journey in the minor arcana. And yeah, all right. So overall, in a very, very basic sense, 8s are all about power and action, or the lack thereof. Now, that is not saying that is the only thing they talk about at all. Every card, every suit is going to have their own story to tell. I like to show the ones that give you comparisons just between these two, because it also is helpful to see how sometimes drastically different the messages can be, and sometimes how the subtle differences can be. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video and we will be ready when we come back. We're going to start with the wands, and there will be a timestamp in the description box down below for where I will talk about each suit. Okay. All right, welcome back. Okay, so first one's out. We are talking about the 8 of Wands. So for the 8 of Wands here, between these two different decks, as you can see, yes, of course, there are differences. This one, everything can, depending on your perspective, can either be coming in to a very pinpointed space, or they can all be generating outward from a very pinpointed space. They can be coming in from all different directions. All of that expression in here of the colors, of the bursts of energy, to me, this implies, speed. It implies impact, importance, things like that. For this deck, everything is going in the same direction. I shouldn't say in the same direct. Well, they're coming to or from the same angle. Does that make sense? Maybe some are coming and some are going, but it's all in the same direction. Okay. We do see that the light is very, very bright here. It's almost like it's specifically like these two are maybe ones of a higher vibration or frequency, depending, on what you receive as a hit when you first come in. We also have several of the lambs here. Some are looking up and paying attention, but the majority are not. They're going about their business, doing their things, but there's very lush ground here. We do have the darker sky here, which could imply maybe there were some challenging times, or it could be that it was nighttime and has gone to day. Okay? Or vice versa, sun setting. All right, anyways, we're going to get going. Again, let's pull 3 for the past. Now, I have pre-shuffled these already. Thank you. Nice. We have a victory. Let's get 2 more, and this is for the past. Can we get 2 more for the past, please? Thank you. Oh, look at that. They gave me 2. I laugh because if you're new here, you wouldn't know. A lot of times when I ask specifically for a card or 3 cards or 2 cards, I often get more, but they make total sense in how they play out through the story. Okay, so for me, saying this is the past, this is saying that, oh, look at that, you got the lovers on the bottom of the deck. This is saying that these are the things that took place that has now brought us up to where you are currently in the past, or the most current past, if that makes sense, right? It's like this is the oldest, and then it goes this way to the most current past. This is where you're ready then as you shift, you know, to present, or that these things has resulted in this, okay? Now, with saying that, just understand past, present, future. Again, everybody is in their own journey, so take it how it resonates. For you, maybe the present is your current, or I mean, maybe the present is your past, or you know, maybe you're down over here in the future and you've already done this stuff. Maybe you're not even over here yet, and you're coming up to this stuff. It's all good. It's all okay. Everybody's in their own way, path and journey and space. Okay. So we're going to get started here now. We see we're starting out actually quite nicely with the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands, we've got a victory. We've got the laurel leaves of the wreath here that is about a victory. This can be about also being recognized, whether it's being recognized for an accomplishment, achievement, a body of work, of what you do, or of something you're celebrating. I mean, it could be, you know, birthday, it could be whatever that is for you, this, and or a journey that you have been on. This one's actually, they're showing 2 of the laurel leaves wreaths, one on the wand, one on the person. So it does kind of feel like that one is celebrating the person themselves, and then the other part of it is celebrating whatever it is that they have recently achieved or done or carried out. Okay, and then we have this King of Swords. Now the King of Swords, this could be you, this could be maybe somebody coming towards you, or someone that you experienced this victory with, or that comes into your life as a result of the victory. You know, again, take it how it resonates. King of Swords is somebody who is very intellectual. They're very intelligent. This is somebody who pays attention. Like, this is somebody, it's like, I'm always at the ready. I'm always analyzing. I'm always being strategic and paying attention to things. It doesn't mean that this person doesn't feel, but maybe that they are more guarded with their emotions, and that it is only like those people who are in their inner circle, or the inner circle, that they really share themselves with, or possibly that they're looking for someone to share their life with, share their heart with. However that resonates for you, this plays into, there is an ending of some sort. Could be from something that he has cut out or brought to an end, or has walked away from. But it does bring in an ending of some sort. Now, the interesting part of this, and we'll see how this plays out, underneath the horse here, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well, the person in there, actually, their crown has fallen off. Okay, and then here's a woman and a child still standing over here. You know, the child's looking directly at all of this happening. The woman's looking away. Almost looks like she might be looking at the child out of the side of her eye. Like, I can't look at what's happening, but I do have to keep an eye on my child. And then we have the Hierophant here. I don't know, pleading a case. I'm not sure, but it does feel like there's some spiritual implications, if you will, happening here. But we also see that, again, you know, because sometimes when we're going through letting go of something, or we're going through an ending of something, it can feel very, very challenging. But we do have the Sun here. you know, that is coming up. And then, of course, like I said, this ending is bringing in a new beginning. Okay. This Eight of Wands in this particular case to me is talking about, because again, we have the Death card here. We have a victory here. I would say that this is about shifts and changes that are coming about from this victory that has brought about this ending. It could also be communication now coming in. It can be a combination of all those different things, right? Because again, oh, and I guess I forgot to say that Wands is, fire is fire sign. So it's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's about movement, communication, change, you know, things falling into place, falling into alignment. All of these things can happen very, very quickly. That's what the you know, Eight of Wands is about. It's about that action, that's things moving quickly, the shifts. And I feel like because there's this victory and there's this ending, that's what brought about this sudden change, this sudden shift. Okay, but we're gonna see what unfolds in this as we keep moving. So let's get 3, 4. That's too many. We did get 1. Okay, we got Judgment. Wow. So getting Judgment and the Death card, this is pretty big. All right. Oops, look at that. See, it just stayed right there. All right. Okay, so we do have, let's see. We have the Judgment card, the Ace of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Okay. Judgment is about new beginnings. It's about leaving behind the old. Sometimes it's about reviewing. So it can be about, okay, I've had this ending. Let me kind of review. What can I learn from this whole journey and this whole process? And then moving forward in rebirth, you can think of the Phoenix Rising. Things along those lines. But it is about moving on. Could be about, you know, falling into alignment with yourself or with an opportunity, or just, you know, being on target, being on the right path, moving forward. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So again, this Ace of Swords has the laurel leaves hanging down here. We have the crown on top. It's a brand new beginning. It's a new opportunity. It is something that is being offered to you. I would say it is something coming in from, you know, God, source, spirit, universe, whatever that is for you. I personally tend to say utmost high in spirit. But whatever that is for you, it feels like, you know, this is something that will be offered to you. Again, it's the ball's in your court when we get an ace, right? We can choose and decide what are we going to do with this or not, right? Whatever this opportunity is coming in, we see is immediately followed by the Knight of Wands. Now, again, wands are, you know, think about that. They're about movement, you know, communication, change, all of that, which is usually very, very quick, right? So we do have this new beginning. And then again, here comes this, could be another opportunity, almost like ending, new beginning, new beginning, new beginning. You know what I mean? But this could be somebody bringing in a message. This could be a person coming in. Let's see. Let's get 3 more now for the future. 3 more for the future. And let's see where all this is heading. Oh my goodness, look at that. Another ace. Yeah, whatever you've accomplished up here was huge. And I'm hearing domino effect. So that rippling effect, right? When we change one thing, this does ripple out. It's just like when we put a pebble or a drop of water in still water, it's going to create those ripples, right? So you've got some really big new beginnings coming. Give me 2 more for the Emperor energy. This is stepping into the Emperor energy. Okay. Or it could be the person coming in. Could be there could be that this is a person coming in who is also going to be offering a brand new opportunity of some sort. And either they are very boss energy. Yeah. Okay. And then the World came out. And the World came out in reverse, which to me just to me as a reader. Again, I read intuitively. Well, let me pull one more. Let's get a clarifier for the World card. Oh, okay. I guess we're taking more than, wow. Okay. Let's see. Did I have that? No, I'm not holding the deck upside down. So these also came out in reverse. So okay, this way, this way. So the Magician is transmuting things, okay? So the World card, again, this is about another victorious ending, which of course is about another beginning. There is a lot of spiritual support on this one, as you can see. We've got Leo, Taurus. We have what looks like probably an eagle maybe type bird. And then, you know, can represent ancestors, past loved ones, angelic, spirit team, whatever that is for you. So there is a lot of support happening here for you. And it is a victory. And this person is actually holding 2 wands in their hand. And we see the Magician has already a wand in his hand. So I feel like, and then we have the Hermit and the Queen of Cups in reverse. What I feel like this is saying, anyways, to me, take what resonates, leave the rest, is I feel like it's saying, you know, that again, this is future, which makes sense, right? As to, I feel like whatever this victory is, this ending, this new beginning that's coming in here, I feel like it's not quite here yet, which would make sense because we're talking about future tense. But the energies of the Magician, you already have. You already have the ability to transmute. You already have the ability to manifest. I would say that because this person is holding 2 wands in her hands, that when the time is right for this to be flipped around, it's going to come very, very quickly. And the Hermit, to me, the Queen of Cups, it feels like whoever the Queen of Cups is in this unfolding, right? It's not about, oh, well, it's a woman. Yes, it could be, but it's more about the energy. It feels like it's somebody who possibly is still in the hermit cave. They're still doing their healing work. They're still doing a lot of introspection. They're working on themselves. They are working on themselves, and they are gaining learning and understanding in this. For others of you, this is going to be not about healing as in I've been wounded, but more of just you're in a new phase, a new part of the journey for your ascension, of your growth. And this is what you are learning right now. Well, not right now, but unless this is where you're at. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, it feels like these things are not that they're paused, because again, this is future. But there will be some learning that's going to come about in this. Okay, so what is the overall outcome? No. Okay, let's. Sorry, that was really sloppy. What is the overall outcome, please? What is the overall outcome? Thank you. The Empress energy. Yeah. Wow. See, Emperor and Empress. These are divine counterparts. If this is about 2 different people, then this is divine counterparts. And we did have the New Direction. We did have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck at the beginning before we did anything. So for some of you, this could be about a divine counterpart coming in at some point. For others of you, this is about the self. This is about learning how to balance out the masculine and feminine energies. And this is really going to help you to be able to step into your power and into your energy to carry out your purpose. Okay? So there we go. That's what I have for you, for those who selected the 8 of Wands. If you are going to continue watching into the other suits, I'll see you over there. If not, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and the bell. And until next time, see you soon. Bye. Okay, hello and welcome back. As you can see, we are now moving on to the suit of Swords. So we're going to be talking about the 8 of Swords. Swords, this is air signs, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And as far as the 8 of Swords goes, this is talking about like feeling trapped or stuck or restricted in some way, shape, or form. This is about negative thoughts, negative beliefs, or negative thought, negative talk, which of course comes out in our actions. This is about, it can be about criticizing of the self, being too judgmental of the self. This can be about carrying around a victim mentality. Everything happens to you instead of, you know, it's no, this is about what we are willing to accept or not accept and how we move, if we're going to be proactive or if we're just going to sit there and say, this is happening to me versus, you know, this is what was coming towards me, but this is what I'm going to do about it kind of thing. It can be about opportunity, an opportunity to the new, an opportunity to release, to let go, to change things up, to open up. Okay, I do leave out or bring out the 2 cards just to give you an idea of how the different decks have a different feel and they can communicate different messages. To me in this one, it's like because she's looking in a mirror and she sees herself this way, but yet in reality she is not. This to me is very, and this, interestingly enough, this mirror to me looks almost like the shape of a person's head if somebody was looking from up above down into somebody's head, but it's a mirror. Could be that somebody is mirroring yourself to you, and we tend to not like that. It can be that you are aware, or you're becoming aware, or you're being given an invitation to become aware of where you are walking around and seeing yourself in this way. And in reality, you're not. This can be about you addressing beliefs. This can say that you're looking at yourself and you see yourself as a victim all the time versus the creator of your own destiny. Okay, and then we have this one, the 8 of Wands, or the 8 of Swords in this one. And this one is like she is tied up. She does have her arms tied together. It looks like they're rather loosely done. But they're still tied nonetheless. She's down on her knees. She can't see. And then she's got all these swords that have restricted her. Now, to me, this is saying more about there's a lot of influence coming towards this person in various directions from the outside world, not her inner self. But and it makes her feel like, okay, I can't, either she's not seeing that all of this is influencing her, or she's not seeing that, you know, the ties don't look super tight or anything. I mean, they do look kind of loose, that she could stand up on her feet. There's nothing forcing her to stay on her knees. She could stand up. She could lift up her hands, pull off the blind. You know, she could use one of the swords, right, to cut the ties. But the bottom line is it's almost like I feel like there's nothing I can do. But if you look at the card, I mean, already there's like 3 things I said she could do to help herself. Part of that is going to be, again, being willing to see, being willing to have the eyes open instead of having the eyes closed, refusing to look at, not acknowledging, etc. Asking the questions, bring to me into my conscious awareness. What is it in my environment that's not serving me, that's not helping me, that would be beneficial and helpful for me to release, to let go? You know, you might not get an answer right away, but you know, it's being open to the answers to come to you. It's inviting these things to come to your conscious awareness, to make a change, to make a difference, to take back your power. And you know, when we've lost our power, not saying it's not possible, but it's most likely not probable that in the blink of an eye, the snap of a finger, that we're going to be back in our power again. Usually that is something that takes steps, but each step brings us back to being closer and closer and closer into our power. Okay? So let's get going. We're going to pull. I'm actually going to shuffle this a few more times. I wanted to be doing that while I was talking. I know I started to, but let's do a few more. I don't shuffle too much in between just because I don't want to pause the camera for very long and get kicked out, which is why you see me shuffling as I'm setting up once we finish that first one. I do shuffle some before I turn the camera back on. I just don't shuffle a lot. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're going to get 3 cards for the past, please. Can we get 2 more cards for the past, please? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, these. Oh, okay. All right. Oop, this way. Now, when I picked that up, that actually did come out in the reverse. All right. So I'm just going to say real quickly, please keep in mind past, present, future, right? So you can be anywhere in this journey. Everyone is different. Take what resonates, leave the rest. To me, my thought is that this, what we see here, is what is the past. This is what we have accomplished or experienced or whatever the messages are in the most recent past, which has either brought us up to this or is how we've shifted that. Do you know what I mean? But again, take it how it resonates for you. We do have the 2 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This is a choice that has been made of a new direction. Back has been turned on the 1. This one is raised up. This is where I'm putting my focus. The world is my oyster. I'm thinking about, what do I want to do? Where do I want to go? What does that look like? Whether that's metaphorically or literally. Okay. All right. So we have the Knight of Wands, the High Priestess, and the 4 of Wands in reverse. Knight of Wands, this is about either someone coming in, or this could be your energy. It was someone coming in or you moving very, very quickly. It can be about communication, opportunity, passion, creativity, intuitiveness. Innovative. Somebody who's innovative. And then we have this High Priestess. Now, High Priestess, she's highly intuitive. She is in tune with the moon, with the energies that are behind the veil. She is abundant in her spirituality. She's very nurturing. I always get the feeling of Isis in hers with this symbol that she wears here, but she also has traditional Christianity. She has the moon energy. She works in the veil. She has balance. She knows how to balance dark and light. She knows how to work with and be in emotions in a very balanced and healthy way. Okay? This could be, because we do have the 4 Wands here in reverse, this could be either a union that was, but has since fallen apart. It could be a union that has not yet come together. It could be a union that is still together, but that is experiencing difficulties. And this has someone within this union, feeling restricted, limited, blocked now. If it's 2 people who have not come together yet, they could be feeling very restricted in, why aren't we meeting? I know there's someone out there for me, that kind of thing. For others of you who are in a relationship that is not doing well, there's this feeling of, what do I do with this? Because I know I don't like the way things are. I know things need to change, but where do I begin? Where do I start? Kind of thing. Or this could be you within your own journey of the self. However that applies, I will say, if you feel you need help, you need assistance in some way, shape, or form, reach out and get that. Whatever that looks like for you. If you need professionals to come in and help you with, spirituality, thought processes, planning, whatever that is, go find those professionals to help you. If it's about, hey, I have actually a really good support system, but I'm not really using it, reach out. If you're surrounded by negative things, then it's time to start changing up what you surround yourself with. What do you expose yourself to? What do you expose yourself to for entertainment? How are you feeding and nurturing your body? What kind of places do you go to? What are you using and utilizing to enrich the body, mind, spirit, and soul? Right? If we're always walking around in altered states, whatever that looks like for you, then we're not in our divine purity. If we're always walking around being surrounded by negative people, environments, situations, then again, we're not nurturing and in alignment with our inner self. Whatever that looks like for you, it might be time to do some reassessing and being honest without judgmental. It's not about beating yourself up or criticizing yourself or, well, I got here because I'm stupid. Hey, you know what? We all have to learn. And you know how many times we end up walking into the wall in the same spot and hitting ourselves in the same spot every time we keep doing it until we finally turn our head and we realize, oh, look, there's a doorway down there. Maybe I should just walk down here and go through there. Right? It's part of life. It's part of being human. And, it is what it is. Okay, so let's move on and go on to, let's pull 3 for the present. And again, remember, you could be anywhere in this journey. Anywhere in this journey. Okay, you're not. Oh, see? It was going to go in, so I was going to grab it, and then it just slipped in. All right, and I'm feeling like there's still one more. It's like those two go together. These two go together. These two go together. Let's get whatever we need for that last slot. Yep, thank you. All right, so we do have this page of Pentacles here with the Hierophant. To me, this is saying, because the Hierophant is behind it, it was hidden, it's not what we had seen. I would say that, we don't realize that whatever this opportunity is that this page of Pentacles is bringing, it is about something earthly. So it could be about your finances. It could be about your properties, your possessions. It's something tangible, okay? Whatever this opportunity is, it holds potential for you. And I would say that it is being very divinely orchestrated and brought towards you. I would say if there's some sort of an opportunity that comes towards you that could have a positive impact on your money, it would be one to move forward in, okay? Or I would say at the very least, it's one that you would want to research it. Let's put it that way. It's something to research, look into it. But it does hold potential for you, and I feel, and to me, this is very interesting. So in tarot, there are certain couplings that look as power couples or divine counterparts, like, the Emperor and the Empress, that kind of thing. To me, the High Priestess with the Hierophant, this is another divine counterpart, and it is a very, very intuitively on target, very spiritual connection, okay? It can be a connection that's coming, and we see that it hasn't happened yet, but and I'm not saying that that's what it is, but maybe for a few of you that is what it is. All right. There is a very hard-won victory. There has been something that has taken a really long time to play out. For some of you, it's not fully completed yet because we see there are still people in the background there. It does feel like there were things that were hidden that came to light. That were like, yeah, you know what? This is done now. This is completely done, whatever it is, because this truth has come out. They both talk about conflict. They both can talk about things like secrets, being exposed, and things, not everything is known. But again, it falls here under the High Priestess, and it's right next to the Hierophant, which to me is saying, yeah, it's something that was exposed. You can't hide things from the High Priestess or the Hierophant. Eventually, at some point in time, it's going to be exposed, okay? So I feel like that's been playing a role in that. But it does feel like, yeah, that this, it will be a victory, but it'll be, one of those, what they say, bittersweet. You know, it's like, yeah, I won the war. I won all the battles and I've won the war, but it had a lot of casualties. There was a lot of loss. Okay. And with that, we had the Five of Cups coming out with the Ace of Pentacles. And to me, this is saying, you know, Most High, universe, God, source, spirit, whatever that is for you, is saying, yes, I understand. There's been a lot of loss. There has been heavy, heavy loss. 3 that were particularly challenging, hurtful, painful, whatever that is for you. Among all of the others, there were 3 that were very, very difficult. But you're being given an opportunity to shift things up. There's a very big opportunity coming your way. Now, whether you choose to pick that up or not, that's up to you. What you choose to do with it, if you pick it up, that's up to you, of course. But the offer is coming nonetheless. Okay? And I find it interesting that this is happening on the bookends, right? It's like it's given to you over here. Excuse me, it's given to you over here, and then it's given to you over here. And it does feel like it's been very long. It's been very long. It's been very challenging. And look at that. Yep, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and this is the slowest moving knight out of all of them. So whatever this is, it has taken and is taking, however that is for you, a very long time. It's a slow but sure. It's, you know, slow but sure. And trust me, I get that. I get that so much. All right, let's get 3 more for the future, please. Can we get 3 more for the future, please? Let's get, nice. Okay, so we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is financial independence, financial stability, being able to stand on your own and be strong in that. We also have the Fool card. This is about taking that leap of faith. It's about being open to new possibilities, to change. It's about being flexible and adaptable. It is about being open and saying, yes, I'm ready to receive. And look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was going to say the 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles often are looked at as pre-Empress energy, and then here's the Empress on the bottom of the deck. And yeah, it's like you're walking away from all the struggle and strife, with whether that is in your environment, but also with your finances. And if your finances are off, this affects all of our other life areas, because let's face it, we live in this reality. And in this reality, in this dimension, at the moment, money is very important. It is the foundation of how humans function. Yes, the point is to change that at some point, and we're moving and, you know, ascending into higher vibrations and frequencies. But at the moment, currently, we are still using a monetary system. Let's get one more. Let's get one more, please. Thank you. Yep, look at that. The 8 of Wands. We have the 8 of Swords and we have the 8 of Wands. So again, this is about a lot of action, a lot of stuff happening very quickly, very fast at the same time. So, you know, whatever, you know, you may be feeling stuck here, but things are going to get moving. Whatever this battle is, or whatever this truth is, once this truth comes to the light, yes, it's going to be challenging, and there are going to be things that you're going to end up walking away from. And here's the thing. There is nothing wrong with acknowledging, processing your emotions. There is, you know, sometimes people tend to not like it when we have an emotional response to something that has shifted suddenly in our world. And a lot of people are like, well, you know, you should be able to maintain being centered and being grounded, and no matter what happens, and never be shaken. And well, you know, yeah, I would love to be able to do that. But I also, again, when I have an emotional response to something, instead of trying to shut it down instead of berating myself for having an emotional human response, whether that is anger, resentment, bitterness, fury, being ecstatic, being happy, being joyful, being sad, being in mourning, in bereavement, anywhere in between all of that and others, it's part of being human. And, to shut it down because, well, no, I need to be centered and grounded. Well, are you going to really be able to glean whatever you need to glean from that? I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Take it how it resonates, leave it if it doesn't resonate with you. But I think that, again, the point is there's nothing wrong with honoring your emotions and allowing yourself to acknowledge them, express them, feel them, learn from them, and allow yourself to move through it so that you can let it go. And I mean, I had something happen to me just the other day, and yes, for like 24 hours, oh my gosh, I was so mad. And it was just like, I realized how in the past that was something that probably would have sent me into being fearful and withdrawing from life and feeling small and getting smaller and smaller. But instead it was like, no, I'm mad and I'm going to do something to help myself to be stronger, to move forward in a logical, smart way. Yes, I'm still mad. Yes, I'm still expressing that I'm mad, but it doesn't mean that I immediately reverted to the old. You know what I mean? It felt different. I reacted differently, and I got through it far more quickly. By the evening, it was like, okay, yes, I'm irritated about it, but I'm not like just pissed off and angry. And I didn't act out rashly and go, oh, I'm going to just change everything and do all this. I didn't do that, which would have been how I used to respond to things, right? It was, let me just be mad. Let me just express this. And then, okay, now it's off my chest. Okay, yeah, I'm feeling a little better. Okay, now I can sit here and go, okay, I invite, bring to me my conscious awareness. What's the smart thing for me to do here? How can I be proactive to support myself here? What is it that is mine to do and what is not mine to do, right? I can begin that process. So by the time I woke up the next morning, it was like, okay, yeah, I see this. This is what I'm going to do. This is my plan. Obviously being adaptable and flexible, but I had an idea. I went through the process. I wasn't feeling angry anymore. I felt grounded and centered, and I was good to go. And I feel like that's really what it's saying here. You don't want to be in denial about all this stuff, right? You can't really tell where she's looking in here, but it almost looks like she's not looking at the mirror, like she's looking above it or something. And in here, clearly she's not looking. So you don't want to, well, I shouldn't say in here she's not looking. It's here she's not looking as a way to change and shift it. She's just wallowing in her feelings and or her mind. And here she's just refusing to look at it or understand it. And again, it's about balance. It's about balance. You don't want to get stuck in your emotions, and you don't want to get stuck rolling around and around and around in your head. And it's not something most of us learn overnight. That's not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying it's not probable. But we do have a lot of movement. That movement will come, right? You just have to allow yourself to go through this process, and you will have victory. It may be a hard-won victory, but you also have support, and it's very divine support throughout your process. And it will bring you this independence, this stability that you're wanting. And that's going to free you up to take another jump, another leap of faith, start a new journey, head in a new direction, be open to a new experience, which is the exact opposite of what we had up here. Right? So, and then again, there's this action. Now, this can be a variety of things. It can be communications. It can be opportunities. It can be choices and decisions. It can be all of the above. Other things I haven't named, right? So there you go. All right. I hope that this all made sense for you. And if you're going to join me over in for the other suits, I'll see you there. And if not, give it a thumbs up. If it resonates with you, we would love to have you hit that subscribe and the bell so that you can join us whenever new content comes up. And until then, I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello and welcome. So here we are. We are going to be talking about the suit of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles to be specific. So Pentacles are earth signs. So you're talking Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. This is about learning, whether it's formally or informally, mainstream, not mainstream. This is about mastery. It's about skill. It's about perfecting, lasering in on, focusing on. It can be about movement and or movement in the wrong direction, depending, well, all of these can either mean those things or they're opposites, right? So yeah, there you go. I just like to bring this out because, again, I like to give you an opportunity to see how different cards talk about the same suit and the same number, but they have different energies, if that makes sense. So in this one, we see she's got a whole plethora of stuff here that she is going to be combining together to create something new. We do see books and the feather over here, the quill. So it could be possibly publications along with services and products. We do see that one of the candles is lit, one of the candles is not, which could simply be about, okay, right now my focus is on this over here. I do know I have this over here waiting for me. And I'll get to that, but I'm actually, I know what I'm doing. I'm moving through my stuff here. We also see that, again, there's a lot of light. There's a lot of energy, a lot of movement up here. And I would say too, that they all hold this opportunity to create, earthly type results, tangible results. Now, yes, one of those are going to be money and finances, but that's not everything, right? It's like it has the ability to affect your living environment, how you nurture your body, because then if you have these, money here, you're going to be able to afford the higher quality for food, being able to eat organics or raw or vegan or vegetarian or whatever it is that you're going to do. You're going to be able to invest in your business, invest in yourself, and let self-love, self-care. You're going to be able to change your financial story, maybe change your living environment. You know what I mean? It's just, it has potential, has possibility. Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing in this particular one. To me, this one is very busy, and it's very busy in a multitude of directions, in a multitude of ways. Okay. When we come over to this one, I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's like these 5 pentacles over here actually have cobweb touching them, or it's literally in the cobweb, where then we have these 2 and this one not in the cobweb, but still nonetheless it's kind of like it's up here. Now for some of you, with it being these things being up here, they could be that they just haven't come down into reality yet, they might be up in your mind, or they might be up in the ethers, and they will work their way down here. It's about putting on some focus and moving towards learning, growing, and incorporating what you have already learned and what you already know. We also see on this one that down here, his books are in the cobwebs. Now this could imply that these are things you haven't done for a long time. They could be about things that you have forgotten. They could be about wisdom and knowledge that could be put into money, or even money sources, but things, it could be things from the past. It could be things from a past life. It could be, take it how it resonates. But the point is that you already have the wisdom and the knowledge to take and incorporate into making something with that wisdom and knowledge that you can utilize for Pentacles. You can use that for money, services, programs, your career, for entrepreneurship, for changing your life in whatever way, shape, or form that looks like for you. Okay. I'm really having my eye drawn to the little mouse that's sitting here on his like drafting table with him. And I haven't said it in the other suits, but I do frequently say, so again, if you're new here, just so you know, and for those of you who are returning, just throwing out that little reminder. We have the spider right here and we have the mouse. So I like to, or sometimes if I just feel the nudging, to look up animal totems, animal spirit, and just see what energies are there and see if anything resonates with me. So if that means anything to any of you, I invite you to do that. All right, so we're going to get looking here. Let's go with, sorry, dropped a big chunk there. Let's get 3 cards for the past, please. Again, we're going to be pulling 3 for the past, 3 for the present, 3 for the future, possibly more, depending on what Spirit gives us. Okay. All right, one more. Can we get one more for the past, please? Can we get one more for the past? Thank you. It's actually 2. Okay. Well, we have conflict and we have this. All right, so first things out. Now, first things first, I should say, actually. So we have, okay, we got the 9 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, which is Wounded Warrior energy. Okay, so we have that came out the Judgment card, the Queen of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. Okay. Please remember that how I'm saying this is, it's to me, this is the things that have happened that have led you up to this space. And this is past. Okay. But also understand, taking it how it resonates for you. Maybe when I get down to the present, you're like, I've already done all that. That's, you know, yes, it's past. Or maybe no, it's like, not really. I don't really, haven't been here. But maybe you're drawn to this one. So that I would invite you then to listen to it and see, maybe you haven't even begun this part yet, right? For some of you, maybe you're going to be down here in the future. It is what it is for you. And that's why we say take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay. Judgment card, this to me is saying there has been some sort of an ending. So something that was over here has come to an ending. Judgment time is about leaving things behind. It's also about reviewing where you have been to what did I learn from this? How can I change things so that I don't repeat mistakes? Or for things that I did like, how can I repeat those? How can I reproduce those things, right? And then we have new beginnings. It's a whole brand new beginning. It's like a rebirth. It's like the phoenix rising. Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles. This doesn't have to be female. It's about the energy. Nurturing, wise, smart with her money. She's building her money. She has abundance. She has financial stability. We do have the White Rabbit down here. So again, this is just kind of like her focus is right now. I'm focusing on my money. I'm wanting to expand and further my money, or I'm wanting to stabilize my money, whatever that looks like for you in this moment. We also have, okay, this card, the 5 of Wands. Various decks have, you know, their own messages. Now, I realize for a lot of people, this is only about conflict. For me, 5 of Wands, it just depends on the deck and how they portray it. In this one, to me, I see 2 people that look like they are, just from body language, the one I can't see the face, you can't see the facial expression of this person in the purple. But to me, it almost like this looks like the person in the red and the person in the purple maybe aren't getting along so well. These 2 to me look like, well, wait a minute, I've got this one, I can put it over here, and this person's like trying to, okay, what do I do with this? Where am I supposed to put this? I'm not sure where I'm supposed to put this. And this person is like, well, I'm hauling the load over here, you know? So again, I feel like it can be about conflict. Clearly there is conflict here. For others, it's like they're trying to figure out, okay, how do we get this to work? And when we all know, when you have people who are trying to work things out, and then you have people who are coming in here mucking up the works, you know, it creates a lot of discomfort, a lot of tension, stress, can be arguing happening and taking place. And then here we are with this 6 of Cups. Now, what I'm going to say here is it could be when you're in this energy, in order to get to this energy, you may have this time period of some things you're going to have to sort out. There are going to be naysayers. There are going to be people who are going to argue with you about that. There's going to be people that don't like what you're doing. But this is about you being true to you. There's a difference between people saying, you know what, it's kind of looking like you're going down the wrong road, blah, 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 right? If they're communicating in a receptive way, there's nothing wrong with listening with what they have to say, but it is up to you to do a check-in with yourself. You know you better than anybody else. Just because somebody sees you in a certain way doesn't make it true. Just because somebody says something doesn't make it true, right? You need to be responsible for you and your own energy and your own management, and figure out for yourself what is aligned, what's not, what is for me, what is not. Are we always right? No. Are we going to make mistakes? Yes. That's just life, right? For others of you, this could be, you know, here you are, you're doing this thing. This is what is coming towards you or is here for you. But there are people who aren't going to like it. And I say that because to me, this card, yes, implies somebody coming forward to give you their cup. They want to give you a genuine offer, a very heartfelt offer. It is an abundant offer. It's genuine. But to me, this woman looks like she's much older than the boy or the man, the young man, however you want to say that. He does feel very young, I guess, which is why boy slipped out. But he's an adult, okay? He is an adult. This is, you know, and it feels like, one, it feels like he's probably a big dude, but it does feel like she's much older than him. And this is very unconventional in this reality, right? People talk and still say stuff when you see a younger woman with an older man, but boy, do they really get talking when they see a younger man with an older woman. Okay? And again, don't get hung up on the genders. We're talking energies here. It does feel like there's going to be a big age difference in whatever this is. And there's people who aren't going to like that. And they're going to, you know, they're going to do what they're going to do. But that doesn't mean you have to let it dictate what you choose, what you decide, or how you feel about the quality, etc., right? But I feel like, you know, all of this has been taking place, and here you are, you're sitting here focusing on your money. Like, how can I change my money story? What can I do? What do I know, and how can I move that out into a way to make money, etc. And then boom, here comes this person. Now, maybe this hasn't happened in its entirety for you yet, or maybe you have already experienced that, okay? Let's get 3 for the present, please. Can we get 3 for the present, please? Oh, that went back, whatever that was. We have the Wounded Warrior. That's funny because that's what I noted in when we pulled those. We have the Wounded Warrior. Those did not want to go back in, so we'll look at those in a second. Okay, so we have the Wounded Warrior that came out. I would say either one or both parties in this. Oh, I was going to say, too, that this is often about a past person coming back. So whether this is someone from this lifetime in your past coming back around again, or if it's someone from a past life that you have not met yet in this lifetime coming around again. But there is a familiarity in this. Okay, both parties or one party can be dealing with Wounded Warrior, which may make them very cautious. There is, again, look at that, Pentacle, Pentacle, Pentacle. There is this offering of some sort coming in that, you know, this page is going to bring an announcement of some sort, a communication of some sort, an opportunity of some sort that has to do with money. Ah, look at that. We have the Sun card, the 9 of Cups, and the 4 of Swords. All right. Oh, and 5s are about change, just so you know. You know, they can be about conflict and challenges also, but which in this card, it's like both. All right. So whatever this opportunity is that's coming your way that has or that you're experiencing now, that it's going to have an impact on your finances. And whatever that impact is, it's going to be something that you really, really, really like. The Sun card is the best card out of the deck for most of us. This is like joy on steroids. This is like bliss. Everything is happy. You're joyful. You're enjoying your innocence. You are open. You are ready to go and move forward. And I would suggest looking up the energies of the sunflower. I would say also that this is going to affect every bit of your life, and meaning all life areas. And it's going to lead you to a lot of this just self-contentment, happy with your life. And it is going to be important for you to allow yourself to rest. For others of you, this is going to be about introspection. It does feel like, too, for some of you, it's going to be about you utilizing this opportunity once you get yourself set and stabled here to give back in some way, shape, or form. Gratitude and appreciation for what you have received. But there is, again, allow yourself this time to take a breath, right? All right, let's go on. And what are we at with the future? We had the victory card at the bottom of the deck. Let's go on, get 3 cards for the future, please. 3 cards for the future. Thank you, thank you. We need one more. One more, please. Thank you. Wow, okay. All right, I mean, wow. Okay, we have the Justice card. We have the Lovers. And we have the 9 of Pentacles. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. What? Oh, that's the dog sleep. One of the dogs sleeping. Mia, it's all right, baby girl. Her tail's stumping. Okay, we do have the Justice card here. So to me, whatever caused this wounding, whatever closed out and came to an end, the ending over here, the conflict, the wounds that you have had to go through, this is like a balancing of the scales. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. That whoever this person is that is coming in or has come in or was in but will be coming back around again, they are going to be making a very genuine offer. It's a genuine opportunity. It will affect your money, which is going to affect all your life areas. It's going to make you very happy. It's going to let you feel very content in your life. It is going to allow you time to some R&R, or R and R, rest, review, relaxation, or review, rest, relaxation, however you want to say that. It's, again, let me check in with myself. What have I learned from this journey? And again, giving you that opportunity to give back in some way, shape, or form. But it is a balancing of the scales. It is bringing in this Lovers card energy. So again, I feel very much that this is something destined because we do have angelic support and guidance here. And then we have this 9 of Pentacles. Again, this financial stability is just beautiful. Being able to remain independent as well as being a part of a partnership. And that is something that is extremely important. And I think it's interesting, and that's why they're showing it to us this way, where these guys are side by side, right? So many of us tend to lose our own identity once we are in a relationship, whatever that relationship is. Best friends, lovers, a marriage partner, a live-in partner, a parent, a student, whatever that is, we have a tendency to lose our individual identity, and we just become this is everything. This is my identity. This is who I am, and there's nothing else. Well, that's not healthy, right? It is, again, about balance. Maintaining your individual self while you are also a part of a partnership, right? So there you go, you guys. That's the messages that I have for you for the Pentacles. I hope that you found this helpful and eye-opening. And if you are going to join us for the last suit of the cups, I'll see you over there. And if not, then thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. If this video resonated with you, I ask that you give it a thumbs up. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe and the notification bell so that you can be aware when new content comes up. We hope to see you again and talk soon. Bye. Okay, hello everyone and welcome back. We are now going into our final suit for the eights. We are going to be talking about the Eight of Cups. So cups is water, so we're talking Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The eights are talking, in cups, mind you, is about disappointment, indecision. It can be about either staying with something or someone or things instead of walking away, or it can be about walking away, or it can be about not seeing or walking away from new opportunities. It just kind of depends on the feel of the card, It can be about withdrawal. It can be about abandonment and disappointments. I don't know if I said disappointments or not. And moving on. So there you go. All right. So let's get into this. Bringing up again, 2 different decks so that you can have the benefit of seeing the different feel, different vibes, right? Again, to me, the differences. Well, this person's walking towards the sun. This person is walking towards the light in the sky, but the moon is also out. So whether it's sunset or sunrise, I cannot say. This person they both have water. This person only has 1 cup left with a fire in it. There's one that you can kind of see over here on the end, but it's just about sunk all the way under. And over here we see all 8 of the cups. Some of them have spilled over. Some of them are still standing. Okay. And maybe if the 8 of cups makes its appearance from this deck, you'll see that one is also different. For me in this one, this is about someone who is making a lone journey, meaning they're walking by themselves. They've walked away from this last final cup. This cup is still here. It's not fully down and under, but it's no longer in flames, and it is mostly underwater, which to me, the work has been done. It just needs to finish dissipating away. There's nothing left to do with that one. With this one, this walking away, because there's still a flame in it, it can be that, this one was harder to walk away from because there was still energy in it. But the bottom line is that the choice was made to walk away. Now, maybe there was still flames in it, but maybe it wasn't good for her or good for you or good for the person or whatever. But they are walking towards the light. They've made the choice. They've made the decision. They've already walked away. They're already on their journey, heading in a new direction. Okay. We have this one now with the man. He's got his staff, he's got the moonlight, and I would say he's even got the sunlight. Whether, again, this is the sun rising or setting, I don't know, but the sky is still lit up over here. Again, I would say he's walking away. He's made his choice. He's made his decision. There are some still standing, and there are some that are down. I would say the ones that are down are the ones that are completed. It could be that he's walking away from opportunities, or it could be just these are the people that, we've decided to just part ways, or the situations or the events, however that, looks for each individual within a reading. Okay. Let's see. Let me just shuffle these through a few more times to just ensure we did shuffle them up well in between readings. All right. I like to, again, we had this just the other day, actually, in one of the other suits, that he's in purple and in red as primary colors that he's in. Yes, there are other mixtures there, but those are the 2 biggest colors. And to me, the red is about rooted. It's very much about, our root chakra being grounded, which again, if we're on transitions, it's important to be grounded and centered daily anyway. Oh, look at who made an appearance. But when things are in flux, it's even more important for us to ensure we're grounded, that we are connected, right, as we are moving through changes. And the purple makes me think spiritual, higher, you know, third eye, crown kind of energies. And we have the lovers on the bottom of the deck. So that's interesting because the first one out was the Six of Cups when I was trying to shuffle. That's about someone from your past coming around again. Not necessarily for a love relationship. It can be a collaboration, a project, a business partnership. It can be family. It can be a friend. It can be, you know, whatever. But it can be this lifetime, past, or past life. So it could be somebody you know from this lifetime coming back around, or it could be past life that you'll be meeting for the first time in this lifetime. And I put it back because I wasn't done shuffling. And here we are now. We've got, you know, the lovers on the bottom of the deck. So this could turn out being a love interest. We'll see. And look, the Sun card. That's funny. All right, let's get 3 cards for the past, please. 3 cards for the past. And again, just remember that, you know, even though we're doing 3 for the past, present, and future, you know, doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be only up here or only here or only here. You're going to be where you are, and that's just all there is to it. All right, so we have the Justice card came out with the Wheel, with the Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. All right. We have the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. Guys, seriously. Okay, Judgment. So whatever happened over here leading up to this space, Judgment is being brought into the picture. Major Arcana here. This is a balancing of the scales, things working out that are just and fair, okay? We have this Wheel of Fortune, meaning the wheel has turned in your favor. We do have this Knight of Pentacles heading towards the Queen of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight out of all of them in the tarot. But it is somebody who is, they're brave, they're sure. Look at that. They're brave, they're sure, they're intellectual. They are financially sound usually, and they're heading towards the Queen. He's looking right at the Queen. It's like, this is what I'm wanting to offer her when I get there. She is open. She does have her hand out, which to me implies, yeah, I'm open. You know, I'm open. I have been wounded. I will be coming in with my eyes wide open. And if I see, you know, the red flags, if there's things that I don't think are right, if I feel suspicious, we're done, right? But her sword is not drawn back like ready to strike, and it's not on the ground either. It's just, yes, it's in my hand. Yes, I'm paying attention, but I am open. Now, the thing about this, though, is they're not even facing each other. You know, he's heading towards her, and she's looking forward. So I think they're both looking forward. They may both be looking for or being open to the concept of having someone come into their life, but they haven't found each other yet. Okay. Let's get 3 for the present, please. Let's get 3 for the present, please. That's way too many. Way, way, way too many. All right. Let's get 3 for the present, please. Let's get 3 for the present, please. Thank you, thank you. Can we get one more? Can we get one more, please? I don't typically take them unless they fall out, or unless I feel drawn to pull one out, or if I go to put them back and they won't go in, then I take them. All right, we have the 10 of Cups along with the Queen of Pentacles. Now, I find this interesting because to me, it's almost like we weren't on the same page here, but now we're on the same page. We're both Pentacles in that sense. All right, we have the Wounded Warrior, so it could be one or both of these people do have some things that have, you know, I mean, again, she said, you know what, I've dealt with crap in the past. I'm open, but I am being aware. This could be her, this wounded warrior. This could be him, it could be both. Again, don't get caught up on genders. It's about the energies. We do have the Three of Cups. This is going to be a reason to celebrate. And that is taking us to the Ten of Cups, which is way a reason to celebrate, right? This is like the whole shebang. It's the family. It's the joy. It's the happiness. It's the spirituality. It's the health. It's the wealth. And then again, we do have the Nine of Pentacles. And I just said this in the last reading. So apparently this is a theme. It is important to be a part of, to be all in, so to speak. But it is equally important to maintain your individual self, right? To not become so absorbed in all of this that you lose your own identity, right? Your own identity is what, of each of you, is what drew you to each other. And there's, you know, yes, you want to also have an identity as being a part of this couple, but it is not your only identity. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Apparently that's something to really stress for those of you that came up on the suit that you've listened to. All right, let's get 3 for the future. Let's get 3 for the future. We're at 1. Wow, you got the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. Very nice. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. Wow, look at that. See? All right. And we have the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Incredible. All right. All right, so we asked for 3 for the bottom. We got our 3. We have the 10 of Pentacles and the 8 of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So again, this person coming in, they got their finances together. Not a guarantee, but most likely they're probably pretty well off. They're well established. They have everything together. This is what they're wanting. This is what they're missing. They're like, I've done everything else. I've gotten everything situated. Everything else I have in order. I have my house in order, with the exception of this area. I want my person. And they find you. You find each other. And there is this combining of households with this 10 of Pentacles. And it is going to come about very quickly. So whenever it does come about, it's going to come about very quickly. Yeah. I find it interesting that you have two more kings underneath here. So for some of you, there may be options, if you will. I hate to say that. There may be more than one suitor. Let's say it that way. I don't like options. Nobody is an option. They're either aligned to be with you or they are not. And to me, option is somebody who's very arrogant in thinking, oh, I can get anybody kind of way. So that's definitely not the vibe or feel. It's more of, you may have more than one suitor coming towards you, but there is only one that is divinely selected for you. Now, yes, I see that this person, or that one of these is the King of Swords, which we have the Queen of Swords, but I do feel like this is more your energy. It's just you've been in this energy due to the woundings. And once this person comes in and you guys start moving forward, it is allowing you to move into who you truly are and leave behind all the wounds and all this, being on guard kind of thing. Okay, it's a new direction. It's a victory. Yeah. And yes, I see the Queen of Wands, but I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that. I don't feel that it's this. I don't feel that. That's not to say that the Wands energies and Swords energies may not be mixed into this, but I do really feel that this is what it's about. All right, your guys' was pretty straightforward. I like that. I like that very much. It's a very, very beautiful reading. I mean, come on, you got the whole shebang. You got Justice, the Wheel, everything moving in your direction. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. I mean, this is very divinely guided. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful reading. If this has resonated with you at all, I ask that you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe and that notification bell so that you know when new information comes up. Thank you guys so much for being here with me, not just in this video, but in all my videos. And I hope that you're enjoying this journey through the minor arcana. Until next time, talk soon. Bye.